What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to a very early morning here in Arizona. A very cold morning. It's like 33 degrees when I woke up and I'm absolutely freezing even with this hoodie. By the way, the free JR Garage hoodie from last video, remember we said we would pick one lucky person who left a like and a comment? Well, that person is right there. Congrats, randomly selected, somebody totally random, so just message us on Instagram or shoot us an email and we will get that shipped out to you. Anyway, as for today, exotic car show. There's one going down in Scottsdale and it is a huge show. I missed the last one and apparently it's like one of the best. So we're gonna go and I'm gonna take the 430. It's been a little while since I've driven this car, and I'm actually dropping it off at Kyle's afterward, Highline European, and he's gonna look at the steering rack because remember that little pee puddle from last video of red fluid? Well, yeah, that was the power steering fluid that peed out. So we gotta add a little bit because it's low just to limp it on over there, but I might as well go to the car show first and put some smiles on some people's faces with a straight pipe Ferrari. Oh crap, already spilled. Good thing it's the weekend and our neighbors aren't here. Yep, it's loud. All right, garage going down. Look at all the planes and jets taking off. That will be us someday in a Cirrus right there, once we get our engine back on our plane. By the way, as you guys saw last video, we took off the mufflers on this car to make it a full straight pipe system with the X pipe, and I think this car is now louder than the F430. So if you haven't seen that video, go check it out. That's a fun video. Off to the show we go. Let's roll. Bye show, bye McLaren P1. Alrighty guys, that was an awesome show. Oh my gosh, there goes Lambo Jesus. Oh, look at this piece. We are off to Kyle at Highline European, drop off the 430, and then we'll check up on the green Lambo. I'll give you guys an update on the Twin Turbo Gallardo because everyone's been asking about it. Kieran just got his R8 back and it's looking better than ever. There's a cop, there's a cop, there's a cop. Okay guys, so everyone's been asking for an update on the Twin Turbo Lamborghini. Here it is. A lot of you guys thought for some reason like we sold the car or something and you're like, where's the car been? Because I haven't seen it on the channel. Well, it's here at Highline. Now the mods that's getting done are these beautiful carbon fiber mirrors. If you remember, we dropped it off here and we just said, hey Kyle, whenever you get some time, we'd love to swap out these mirrors for carbon fiber ones. Obviously there are the originals. On the non-Superleggera, they come in just factory painted. And then on the Superleggera cars, they come with nice carbon fiber ones. So that's what we're doing to go with that upgraded look. And I guess they're lighter weight, stronger, whatever. I mean, it's not really much about the performance, more of the look. This is what it looks like without a mirror. So a little more aerodynamic. I figure on the half mile, we could pick up like 5 miles an hour if we didn't have mirrors. So maybe we should just leave them off.
I heard that the glass from the stock pre-LP Lamborghinis, the shape of the glass in the mirror is different from the shape of the Superleggera.
Yeah, get this. So Kyle would have been done with this a long time ago, but he calls us up and he's like, hey, you guys got the glass, right? We're like, no, can't you just swap over the glass? Turns out it's different glass. Pre-LP versus LP has different glass, like the actual mirror glass. So now we need to find that. And I looked online, looked on used parts. I cannot find any. So we got that to deal with too. So there's what they look like extended. So they will look really, really good when it is back. One other piece we need right here. I know you guys can barely see, but the actual like arm that connects the housing to the car was fatiguing and cracking, and that needs to be replaced as well. So we need like a donor mirror to take that from to put on the carbon fiber mirrors to make sure it mounts to the car well. So we need to track down a few parts. If you have any mirror parts, hit us up. We are in need. But once those get back on, then it'll be good to go.
Jeffrey, show the subscribers this Maybach.
What
How do you pronounce it?
heck?
Maybach or Maybach?
The million-dollar question. Wow. That is the most opulent thing. That is built for people my height.
Literally.
You know what?
Pillows.
You know what, guys? What do you think? Add a Maybach to the collection.
You need to buy one of these, bro.
Over 200 grand. All right, so this could be worth more than the green Lambo actually. So you guys go, she'll be back in business in no time, tearing up the streets. So, all right, into the R8, check that out. You got a reverse camera now, bro. You got parking sensors. Do you want to explain why it was in with Kyle? I mean, beyond parking sensors and a rear view camera needing to be hooked up.
Yeah, so I took it on a road trip. Right after I bought it from Jeffrey, I had a bunch of modifications done, air suspension, body kit, wrap, all this stuff, right? And I took it on like a 1,000-mile road trip from Arizona up to Seattle, which was pretty crazy. And it was bulletproof the whole time. It was great. Had a lot of fun. And then right when I get back from Seattle, luckily it didn't happen on the road trip. Right when it gets back to Arizona, I'm driving and all of a sudden it won't go into gear. It's just stuck in neutral. So it turns out one of the synchronizers in my transmission broke, and pretty much you can go in and replace the synchronizer in the transmission, but the labor hours that it takes to do that pretty much equal a new transmission.
Bro, go return the car to whoever you bought it from. You bought a defective car. Bro.
So I pretty much had to buy an entirely new transmission. Kyle hooked it up over at Highline. But then when I was at the shop, Kyle said, I'm going into the car anyway, we might as well do your clutch packs. I said, all right, cool. So then the clutch packs get shipped and they get lost in customs. Europe gets shut down again due to the pandemic. That pretty much took 2 months for us to get the second clutch pack in, which was unfortunate.
Finding parts right now and getting parts is so challenging. We've been running into some issues and it just is what it is. But finally, it's back in business. And what are the odds that Kyle had a transmission like ready to go? He actually had one in stock that you were able to use, and like
that's right.
So yeah, the car's back in business. So yeah, I make the joke, return it to who you bought it from. That would be me. This was our car, but like it's not like Kieran beat on the car and that's what broke the transmission. No, it's just over the tens of thousands of miles, like things get worn out. And apparently Kyle said he's seen other dual clutch transmissions have the exact same issue, and second gear gets messed up, and then you got to do this all over again.
And he explained to me the reason why it's usually second gear is because that's the gear that gets the most abuse in any sports car is usually second gear.
A little bit of a break-in period, so we can't push it too hard, but oh man, is it good to be back in this. You're glad to have it back, and for a bill that was much less than it probably should have been or could have been. So all right, back to the hangar we go. A couple last updates there, and then that was a super fun way to start the morning. Okay guys, made it back to the OG garage, and I have something to show you. Check out the RX8 here. So we took it over to our friends at Fastlane AZ Wraps and Tints, and check this out. They did a carbon fiber wrap on the roof. A lot of you guys recommended we do this because there were some imperfections in the paint. Look how nicely it turned out. Guys, are you seeing that? Like, this almost looks like a factory roof. That looks really good. Almost like real carbon fiber. Obviously it's just a wrap and it wasn't that much money. So it definitely makes the car look a lot better and gives it a nice sleek look on the top. And like you heard a couple videos ago, these next two cars, it's pretty much finalized now, 99% sure. We will give the winner of the next free car giveaways the choice between the C5 Corvette, right there, and the RX8. So if you're a JDM person, you need 4 seats, you like rotaries, you know, whatever, go with the RX8. But if you're American muscle, you want a big V8, 2 seats is cool with you, then go with the C5 Corvette. That's the beauty of it. Whoever wins gets to pick which car they want. We have both the titles in hand. We got them both registered, so they are good to go, all paid off. You get them 100% free and clear. We just hand you the title. That's how it went for the last 2 giveaways. Remember guys, we gave away the Porsche Boxster. Josh is loving the car. He still has it over a year later. He drives it every day. It's his daily driver. He loves that car. And then Joe in New Jersey won the 6-speed manual C300. I just saw him post yesterday on Instagram a video going through the gears, so he absolutely loves that car too. So 2 successful giveaways so far, and the third one is ready ready to go. Like I said, it's just probably a few weeks away, because Billy Boat just sent me an email. They have the exhausts all fabricated and made, and they're gonna mail it out next week. So we are going with an awesome setup. RX-8's pretty much ready to go too. I just ordered 2 replacement keys for the car, because right now we only have one like aftermarket key that has no key fob actually on it. It's just the key cut. So I bought 2 new key fobs. So that'll be coming for that car. Oh, and like I mentioned last video, a compression check was performed. Everyone told us in the comments, do a compression check before you spend any more money. Make sure your engine's good first. We actually reached out to Black Halo Racing. They sell a bunch of RX-8 parts, and they are very knowledgeable when it comes to these cars. So the owner came out with his compression test equipment, and he did a compression check on this car. And I'll go ahead and roll those clips now, and you can see the numbers for yourself.
Compression test it first, because there's no point in replacing all the ancillary parts if you need a new engine. We start there and then move out from that point.
Right. I guess why invest all the money in other things that it could be if you have a bad engine to start?
Yeah,
It's pointless.
and that's why I'm here. I want to help you guys figure out the important thing first. Fresh, good builds, you'll see low to upper 8s. Average 7.2 to 7.6. As they get a little older, 6.9, 6.8, kind of iffy, but it'll still run. You get down around 6.2, 6.3, you're talking 62, 63% efficiency, they'll run, but it's probably on its way out.
Okay, the doctor results are in.
And rotor number 1 at 192 RPM, 6.3 to 6.7.
Okay.
And then number 2 is 6.0 to 6.8. So far at 192, that's going to correct up to mid to high 7, I think. You want to look for cranking RPM. So at 192, we'll stay at 190.
So at 190.
Yeah, and then come down to the numbers that you see. We'll take the worst one at 6.0.
6.0 right there.
Yeah, so then you bring that across to 190. So in reality, when it's correct, it'll be 7.2, so it's not bad. And that's a cold crank.
Yeah.
So if we were to get to operating temperature and then test it, we'll probably grab another couple of points there. So I think the engine health from this point forward is not a concern right now.
So there you go, great numbers. This engine definitely has a lot of life left in it. We actually did a test drive while he was here so he could give his take on the car, and he says it's most likely slightly clogged fuel injector. So he says run some fuel injector cleaners through there and, you know, really get on it a few times, try to work some of that built up carbon and see if it gets better. And I think it definitely has gotten better. He says it's not the SSV valve, which some people were commenting about. All you guys need to do for now is follow the page, Free Car Giveaways on Instagram, and stay tuned for the updates when it eventually goes live, and hopefully under a month, and then you can win from there. It'll be 100% free to enter, so support this giveaway number 3 so that we can do many more in the future. We already have number 4 and 5 in the works, buying some new cars to be given away for free as well, so stay tuned. Okay, so there you guys have it. Lots of updates in this video. I know that was a lot of talking, but there was a lot to catch you guys up on. We've been so busy with Black Friday stuff. I know we haven't posted a whole lot, but you guys have to remember, if you don't watch the JR Business or you don't know much about us, you got to keep in mind we're running huge businesses on the side, or actually that's our main focus. It's not on the side. YouTube is more of the side hustle, side fun thing to do. So we really have to prioritize the businesses, because without them producing the large amounts of money, we wouldn't be able to buy these crazy exotic cars. YouTube alone does not pay for these cars. We're lucky if the revenue pays for the gas or the insurance. So the ROI of our time while working on the businesses is far higher than it is with YouTube, but it doesn't matter. No matter what, we love doing YouTube. We will always do YouTube. We will always be posting videos because we love it. Whether we made money from it or not, it would be something fun to do, and it's our passion, and we love sharing these videos with you all. Just remember that before you say, oh, why don't you guys post as much as the other YouTubers? Well, those other YouTubers do it as a full-time job. We just do it as something fun to do. So bear with us. We got a lot going on this month, but hopefully, like we said, there's a lot of stuff coming on the horizon. So be sure to subscribe and like this video if you enjoyed it. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.
That it feels right.